And we're live. Hello.
I don't see this.
There we go. Can you see us now?
Not
We're
really.
live.
All right. Well, there's a little bit of delay, Maestro. They're not gonna...
I see.
Yep. Welcome to Facebook Live.
How are you?
We're doing Jumanji today, the original Jumanji, 1995's Jumanji,
Yes.
starring Dag and a bunch of other people.
David Allen Greer, bad.
David Allen Greer.
Yeah.
This is going to be a Dag love fest for us too.
Oh, you
Phil-
guys like him.
Feel free
Yeah.
to join
Oh,
us.
okay.
That's pretty good.
Feel free to join us, Maestro.
Wow, you're gonna have to explain to me who David Allen Greer is. I only watched the movie. I didn't go to the behind the scenes or watch the credits.
He's been a comedian for like 20 years, if not more than that.
Who?
David Allen Greer.
Yeah.
He was like in Living Color.
30
I think.
years.
Was he on that?
Oh, okay. Now I know who you're talking about.
Jeez, what else?
He's
is
with
he
Damon
doing?
Wayans. They would do the game movie review, that bit.
Yeah. He was, I guess you wouldn't have seen Road Hard. It was Adam Carolla movie Dag was in.
He's
in all
in like
kinds of
everything.
things.
Yeah.
He's
in everything.
Yeah. It's weird to see him looking as young as he does. This
Yeah.
is what, 22 years ago?
95. Yeah.
That's
22.
nuts.
22 years, man.
Man.
We're watching this because the new Jumanji movie is coming out in a week or so. Yeah, next week because Star Wars opens this weekend.
Right.
You guys gonna watch?
Oh, wait, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna watch Jumanji. Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time where I waited, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, so that I don't have the applause breaks as I'm watching.
Well, I'm watching it Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with my two friends. We've had this tradition now. It's been 2 straight years now. We go to the movie theater in Uptown Whittier and we watch it, and then we go across the street to this bar, and then we just talk shit about the movie. Like, man, that movie fucking blew. But now it's getting all these amazing reviews. Like, oh, this might be the best Star Wars movie ever because I
Okay.
saw it today.
Oh right. Is it going to the Havana House? Or is that the place?
No, we would go to either the Bottle Room or the 6740.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so Star Wars weekend for me.
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
Not too much. 'Cause now that I know they're going to be coming out regularly, it's not
It's
like
who cares now?
right. Like I'll just wait. No big deal.
Yeah.
But the first one was that was a big deal.
The Force Awakens?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had to get you back in their good graces.
And pumped.
Yeah, which they did. As far as being an amazing movie, I don't think it was, but
Mm-mm.
it was a great. Hey, remember
Yeah.
remember all those things you used to like? We got them. We're back.
Uh-huh.
And here we did it exactly the same.
Bless you. And Rogue One was,
Tight.
was fucking boring. Me and my friends were guilty of it. The way Rogue One ended, that badass Darth Vader scene where he's just fucking mowing guys down.
Yeah,
We walked out there like, oh my god, that was fucking amazing. And then we went across the street, got the drinks.
Yeah.
And we were like, wait, but most of the movies suck, dude. Like we were talking about how like slow
What?
it was, how boring it was.
Even with the not so Jedi blind man.
yeah. That's your boy,
He was.
Uh-huh.
the Ip Man.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah,
And Hannibal was in it.
Hannibal. Oh yeah, that's right.
Mads.
That's Mikkelsen. Good man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the original Hannibal.
No.
I'm like, where is Anthony Hopkins? I never saw him there.
Yeah. Ugh. And then there's another one next year, and the year after that, and the year after that.
And the year after that.
This feeling you have of these Star Wars movies is
Yeah.
how I am towards comic book movies, but like
Okay.
amplified times like 10. You're just like, oh, well, another one. Okay, I guess. That's my exact sentiment.
Okay. I think I'm starting to feel that way because I haven't seen there's 2 of them that are out right now, right? There's there's Thor and there's
The Justice
and
League?
Justice League.
I saw Justice League.
I-
How was that?
It was not good.
Hmm.
It was fine. I think it was better than Batman v Superman,
Well, that's not saying much.
but it's fine.
Yeah. I plan on watching them eventually, but I still haven't felt the urge to go out. I still want to see the damn Disaster Artist.
Oh, it's so good.
It's too much stuff going on right now.
It's
I
so
don't have
good.
time.
If you remember from 2 weeks ago,
Yep. 2
our
weeks ago.
room live episode.
Yeah, the podcast is going to be released, I think, tomorrow. I'm a little behind on that because of all the things going on, as I mentioned. But oh, that was a fun one.
Mhm.
That was fun. An hour and 40 minutes, I think we went. It was the longest one I think we've done, probably ever. It was
Does that
crazy.
include the Facebook Live feed?
Yeah. Well, the Facebook Live feed. No, the episode itself was an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay.
The Facebook Live feed was almost 2 hours. Jesus, there was a lot. There was a lot of things.
Yeah, I was waiting for the board with the lines connecting. Like,
yeah, I couldn't. Just like if you were trying to follow me, like, well, I was in real life. There's nothing connecting anything. There'll just be a bunch of. It's a collage.
you're just like, none of this makes sense.
Yeah, nothing. This doesn't tie to this. There's nothing. There's no relation to anything. It's all just. They're all just facts.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
Mhm.
Disaster Artist. You saw it. You said you liked
Yeah,
it.
I saw it opening weekend. It was
right.
great. Franco, he crushed it, dude. Made me jealous. Like, I'm like, man, I want to like make my own movie now.
Yeah.
It really like gives you inspiration, but it also makes you feel bad for Tommy. They really like show him to you in a different light.
Yeah. That's how I felt about the book as well. I was kind of thinking Greg's kind of like, I don't know how you should have said all those things. I mean, I get it's entertaining, but there's certain parts that are just kind of like, you didn't have to go that far.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel I want to be his friend now. I kind of want to be his friend.
Okay.
Who? Tommy Wiseau.
He said in an interview that the book, The Disaster Artist, was about 40% accurate, but
Was it 40 now?
the movie, The Disaster Artist, is 99.9% accurate.
Oh.
The only thing that's not is, I lit the shot a little differently, James, in my movie, but it's okay.
Yeah. What is it? They were trying to talk about lighting that while making the movie. Doing the lighting was a huge project because
They had two different styles of cameras, and you can light you have to light digital a certain way and then film a certain way.
no, they had to intentionally do bad lighting. So the lighting people were kind of like this doesn't make sense to light this way, but we have to light it differently because it looks too good. So they had to go in and kind of mess with the lights to make get the actual look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in the Disaster Artist, they said the lighting. They said, well, we have to light it different. They said you use two cameras,
Right.
and they show them like taping them together. So it's like the digital, you have to light it differently than the film camera. And he goes, "You figure it out. That's your job. I'm director because I make Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
This is not Mickey Mouse movie."
So I have a question. From this movie, since we're not talking about the movie we're supposed to be talking about.
Well, there's a warm up.
This is the preamble.
That's fair.
This is for the Facebookers.
Okay. So does Masao really think the movie was good still?
It's unclear.
In the movie, it's unclear as well. In the movie, he thinks he's making like Citizen Kane.
Yeah. But the way he's embraced what it's become, he has to have some awareness that it's not the masterpiece he thinks it is.
He's pretty much done like a Donald Trump move in the sense of like, oh yeah, I'm making this Citizen Kane movie. Oh, it's garbage. Oh, but people like it. Oh, I knew that the whole time. Like that's
Yeah.
like a very Trump move.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Right. Come on. Believe me.
I-
Believe me. I knew what I was doing
Like the
entire
guy who
time.
lost the Republican senator thing in Alabama yesterday.
No. I didn't
He
see
was
that.
tweeting this morning like, yeah, I knew he was going to lose. Yeah, I knew.
Oh, that's
I knew
right.
he was going to lose.
That's right.
But like last night, he was congratulating the Democrat who won. He's like, I just want to say congrats.
Yeah.
And, we're going to try to take the state back in 2 years. And this morning, he's like, yeah, I knew he was going to lose. Like, that's how Tommy Wiseau is with The Room.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, it's always been comedy. I wrote it like comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy.
You can go. You can laugh. You can cry. You can. But you experience the movie. Just please don't hurt each other.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he says before every screening. I think.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Enough of The Room.
Mhm.
Jumanji, man.
So check out The Room episode when it
Yeah,
drops.
yeah.
It'll be a fun one.
Yeah. The video is on our Facebook, so if you want to go back to, you can still watch it. What we did.
Of you just
Just freaking out.
What? Where?
Trying to wear the wig for the first 10 minutes, and I
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
He wore his Jon Snow wig.
I know. I was there for it.
Oh yeah, you showed up.
Yeah, and I
at
wore the wig
end.
too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get to see that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's okay. You can watch it too.
I will.
All right.
So now we're going to talk about Jumanji from 1995.
Yeah. It's Oh, I don't have to do anything special for this.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I was just
I
waiting
thought
for
I
you.
was. Did I have to set something up over here?
Okay.
Okay. Now we're good.
Better. Too much heat.
See, that's why I took the wig off.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
Okay. And now we enter the podcast world.
Yes.
Hello out there in podcast land, and welcome back to Spoilers, your bad movie review show on the Rat Pack Podcast Network, where your hosts have lots of opinions but zero credentials. Each week we watch a movie, usually a bad one. We crack a couple jokes, we give you our insight of the film, and we play a couple games at the end. I'm your host, Hollywood, and I'm joined by my two co-hosts, Adam and Maestro.
Hello, I'm Adam.
Hi, I'm. What'd you call me?
You're Maestro.
Oh, that's right.
This week we're
Says that
watching...
on your name tag. Oh wait, they can actually see us now, so I can't do those visual jokes. On Facebook Live, by the way. Anyway.
Well, I'm sure most of the people are listening to this in the podcast form.
Right, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
So you can't see us. If you're listening to this, you can't see us. If they're watching on Facebook right now, they can see us.
Yeah.
But I can see us.
Right, we can all see each other.
This week we're watching 1995's Jumanji to get you guys ready for the quote-unquote sequel.
Oh, is it a sequel?
Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. The reason I say quote-unquote sequel is because, have you seen the trailer for the movie?
No.
Well, instead of a board game, the board game is on top of a Super Nintendo. So now Jumanji is a video game, and they get sucked into the video game
Oh, what?
world of Jumanji.
How is the...
I don't know. It's The
They
Rock.
don't explain it? That's how it is?
It's like The Ring. It just kind of gets absorbed from like osmosis.
Yeah, like they don't explain. So I don't know if
Yeah,
this takes
osmosis,
place
yeah,
in the
osmosis.
same world as this movie we just watched, but it has The Rock, Kevin Hart, your chick from Doctor Who,
and Jack
Black, being very Jack Blacky.
Chick from Doctor Who.
Karen Gillian.
And oh, okay.
Yeah.
And the one that's coming out.
Mishi's
Not the one we watched.
Yeah. She has red hair.
Yeah, Pond.
Wait, in the 95 version?
No, in
No.
the new version.
That's what I started freaking out for a second.
Well,
Like,
come on.
no,
if
that was Kristen Dunst or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like we're talking about now. It's Kristen Dunst.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's the little girl.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about like.
Okay.
The second we said Jack Black.
All right. Yeah. No, it said Doctor Who and everything else disappeared for a second.
Oh.
I lost the point of reference.
Jumanji was directed by Joe Johnston. Joe Johnston has directed, well, outside of Jumanji, here's some of the movies he's directed.
Okay.
He did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. He did the first Captain America movie, the first MCU one, the first Avenger.
Wait,
With the Red Skull.
Yeah, with the Red Skull.
Which one?
The first one
Red Skull?
in the MCU.
Oh, that's right. With Agent Smith.
Okay.
And then he did Jurassic Park 3.
Oh,
It wasn't that bad.
That
That was
one-
fine.
Lost World.
wait, is that the one with the gymnastics?
No.
Okay.
The third one is where they bring Dr. Grant back.
Okay.
And he has a dream that the raptor's talking to him.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But he did this.
Okay.
And he's supposed to do something else that's big coming out. And this movie stars Robin Williams, Jonathan Hyde, Bonnie Hunt, Kirsten Dunst, or Kristen. I think it's Kirsten. Kristen.
It's Kirsten. It's weird.
Kirsten Dunst.
Kirsten.
And finally,
Dagaroni.
David Allen Greer.
Man.
Let me do a brief synopsis. We'll go from there. When two kids find and play a magical board game, they release a man trapped for decades in it and a host of dangers that can only be stopped by finishing the game. I ask this every week. I think I already know the answer. Have you ever seen this before?
Yes, I have.
Maestro?
I have seen this. I had this on VHS and I believe possibly DVD.
All right.
I saw it in theaters. I had the VHS of it. I used to like this movie as a kid.
Not anymore.
Watching it now, this was actually the first Robin Williams movie I've seen, like the whole movie since he died.
Oh wow.
Like if Ms. Doubtfire was on, I'd watch like 2-3 minutes of it and just
Okay.
move on. But this is the first time. This is the first movie
You know what?
I've seen with him.
I think that's true for me too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I was watching it. It was just like, I wasn't sad, but I was just like, man, this sucks.
Yeah. Not the best one to see for the first time after a long period, though.
Yeah.
Probably should have watched The Birdcage or something.
Yeah.
That should have been your first introduction back into.
Into his world.
Yeah.
Tannins.
Yeah. Because he wasn't being very Robin Williamsy in this.
No, he wasn't.
There's a few lines where I'm like, I bet you he forced that line to get in the movie. Because that was the closest thing to his personality that you can get.
Did you ever see footage of his outtakes for Aladdin?
No.
They have like 10 hours of footage of him just going off script. And
Oh, that's amazing.
They said he cussed so many times they had enough footage they can put together an R-rated genie cut of Aladdin.
That'd be
That's
great.
nice.
Why aren't they doing that?
Because Disney.
Yeah, because Disney.
Yeah.
But they said pretty much like he had to release like he had so much like energy and he's like, God fucking damn it. Like that, like, you know,
Yeah.
he had to release that way. But he's very subdued in this one. He's just like, oh hi, I'm back.
Yeah.
Well, he did a lot of action. He did a lot of running, so maybe that's what like got him off of his like. Ah!
He's very like sleepwalky in this movie. Just where was he in his career? Let me look this
I
up.
was just about to ask you that right now.
I'll look this up.
All right.
So where was he in 1995?
When's the first time you saw this movie, Maestro?
1995.
Really? In theaters?
No,
Oh. Okay. Wait, what? That doesn't make sense then.
1996. I think
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, because back then I think it took like a year for a movie to come out on VHS.
No.
Yeah, it
Not
took a
full
while.
Year, right? 6 months, 8 months tops.
Definitely more than 6.
Oh my God! The Birdcage is his next movie after Jumanji.
Oh.
Excellent.
And what was before?
9 months.
Oh.
9 months.
Hmm?
It's this romantic comedy with Hugh Grant and Julianne Moore. He plays their like Russian doctor,
Okay.
who's really funny. And before that, it was like a bunch of some TV stuff. Mrs. Doubtfire. Before that was Toys. Do you ever see Toys?
Oh
Yeah.
God,
It was
yes.
fucking weird.
It was very weird.
I loved it.
With Ladies Love Cool James.
Yeah. He's bodyguard, right? Or something like
That
that?
was his cousin. Because his dad owned the toy factory and his dad died. So his brother, who would be Robin Williams' uncle,
Yeah.
the general, the military man, he came in and
Oh, that's right.
Ladies Love Cool James is his son.
Okay.
So they're cousins.
Okay. Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, that movie's fucking weird, dude.
That was an interesting one.
There's a lot of weird movies that he was part of, like what's it?
Jack.
Death to Smoochie.
Death of Shimochi was great. I enjoyed that one quite a bit.
That was around the time where he's trying to be serious. Like he did that. He did 1 Hour Photo. Did you ever see 1 Hour Photo?
That
That one's good.
creepy.
Yeah.
He was
Bicentennial
an
Man.
amazing creepy guy.
Centennial Man.
Bicentennial Man.
Yeah.
So he always, it seemed like he wanted to get out of I'm the funny family friendly guy into more of like
Serious, scary.
Yeah, and Insomnia
Insomnia. Yes.
with Pacino.
Hooah! I haven't slept in a week. Hooah! I'm up here in Alaska where there's no goddamn sun. Hooah! I always could have pictured him being in a Tarantino movie because
What,
he'd be like
Rip
the last
Williams?
person. Yeah, he'd be like the last
Huh.
person you'd expect. I could see Tarantino making him like, all right, you're gonna be a fucking badass.
Okay.
Like, remember in Inglourious Bastards when Mike Myers was the general who was like briefing Michael
Yes,
Fassbender?
yeah.
I could see him in a role like that.
Okay.
Where you're like, that's Robin Williams is in this,
Yeah.
but more of like a badass role.
Okay.
Anyway, so he was before pre-Birdcage.
Okay. That's one of.
Do you think he got the script of the Birdcage? He's like, man, this sounds awesome, and he saw this. He's like, oh, another kids movie. He's like, I can't wait to be an adult in the Birdcage.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. Jumanji's over, and then Birdcage. They're like, oh,
I can play now.
Yes. And man, did he play! He made up for all the lack of jokes and stuff in this movie. He made up for in the Birdcage for sure.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Madonna.
Marsha Graham.
Michael Kidd.
Michael Kidd, yeah.
Michael Kidd. And then, but you keep it all inside.
Oh, I gotta watch that again.
Agador, Spartacus.
I'm watching that tonight.
I like how he's like so like nervous when the parents are there. He goes, "Sit down, please."
You know, my father was he a shaman, and my mother was a priestess of the village. It's like, why did they move to like where Jersey?
Why'd they move to Jersey? I don't know. They're so stupid. Hank Azaria.
So great.
We can talk. We can talk Birdcage all night long.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that'll be thankful or something. A birthday episode.
Oh, you have a birthday coming up.
Not
so do I.
In July. Jesus.
Well, it's still within the spoilers.
Yeah.
I think if Birdcage is in there, that's just going to win everything.
Yeah.
Best actor,
Right.
best supporting actor, everything. Best comedy. Anyway, so this movie, I liked the idea as a kid. I thought that was a cool concept. What if the game came alive?
Absolutely.
What would be like a game you guys would want to be trapped in?
Want
and
to
what
be?
and what would a game you don't want to be trapped in? It could be any level, from like Catan to like Trouble.
I would not want to be in Arkham Horror.
Okay,
That's for damn
The
sure.
Cthulhu
Yeah.
shit.
Because you have to have a game where you can possibly win.
Yeah, that game is made for you to lose in horrible ways.
Yeah.
Okay.
While watching all of your friends die around you.
Yes.
Sometimes sacrificing them if you have to.
I would not want to be trapped in. Does Magic the Gathering count? It's technically a game. I would want to be trapped in Clue.
Okay.
Do my best to solve a crime.
Could be
If it's
interesting.
anything like the movie, it'd be great. Clue would be fun to be trapped into.
Oh man, that's a good question.
Catan. How would Catan be to be trapped in
No,
there?
you just be like a mayor.
You're just trading.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give you stone for wood.
That's like being trapped in civilization. You're not doing much of anything.
Okay. Monopoly. You could be a banker.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, let's just get a rich game. That's pretty much it.
Banker.
It's banker.
Life.
Banker.
No, you're just living life now.
Yeah,
Oh no,
we are literally
my tire
trapped.
blew out. Oh no,
We're trapped in the game of life.
Clue.
Yeah.
I said Clue.
Mm.
How would you be trapped in like Sorry? How would that work?
You would. It's just a race where you're knocking people over.
Okay.
It's like, remember that game Arch Rivals? It was like NBA Jam, but you could punch people.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what Sorry is.
Okay.
Sorry is a marathon where you could punch people.
Okay.
Just running around. Ha! You're out. Start over.
Actually, Candyland. That's where I want to be trapped.
Oh, good
Why?
one. Good pull.
Because there's like a peppermint candy land, there's like a chocolate land, there's like a jelly bean land.
Yeah.
So full of diabetes.
Yeah.
But there's no card that says you die of diabetes in the game,
Yeah.
so you can just
It's
keep eating.
It's just red, yellow, blue.
What if the way you win is to get diabetes?
I would like probably House of Betrayal on House on Haunted Hill. That'd be a fun one to get trapped in.
Okay.
It's to me it's the funnest to play also. So I think I'd enjoy that.
We have a couple listeners. One of them actually says that they would rather be in Trapped Monopoly.
All right.
You could be a banker, dude. Actually, you're not a banker. You're like a real estate tycoon.
You're Trump actually.
You're yeah.
Oh my God.
You're Trump pre-presidency.
That changes the entire game now. But you can do it right.
So you're not Trump then?
Yeah. You could be Sam Rubin, or not Sam Rubin.
Sam Rubin.
Mark Cuban. Damn it. The guy that he owns he's on the Shark Tank.
Yeah, Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. Yeah.
But he's not really a real estate
He's an
guy.
investor.
Yeah. But Monopoly is
Yeah,
about like
alright.
real estate development.
I don't know who you are then.
You could be Stringer Bell
There you go.
because he tried to get into the real estate game.
All right. Oh, there was a Ninja Turtles game I used to play as a kid. I want to be trapped in that one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Make sure. Do you have one you'd want to be trapped in, or not be trapped in?
Quite a few actually.
Okay.
But I'm trying to figure out which one I want to be.
Okay.
I think Risk could be fun.
That's true, huh?
I move your troops from Africa. Have you ever played Risk? That game fucking takes forever.
It
Dude.
does.
Could you imagine if we were stuck in the game of Connect 4?
Oh yeah. What if you're, how would that work?
Oh,
Well,
no.
it's basically a bunch of people just trying to get really close to each other. That's all it is.
Be like living in an apartment complex
Oh okay.
where all they have is closets for rooms.
Guess who? How would that work?
Yeah, they can't get trapped in that kind of game.
You know a game I hate that I would never ever want to be trapped in? Cards Against Humanity.
Oh,
Fucking hate that game.
yeah.
Yeah. Can't stand that game.
Why not?
Because I don't like games where it's a subjective judge deciding who wins.
Okay.
I like games where it's like, oh, I built the longest rail line like in Ticket to Ride.
Right.
I objectively won
Right.
because I did what needed to be done to be won. Not like, well, the big black dick card is funny in this situation, but so is diabetes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
I get that.
diabetes. I fucking hate games like that.
Well, the problem is though that's not a game that's meant to be won. It's meant to just be entertaining for everybody.
No.
Yeah. So what's the point then, right?
What's the point? By the way, I
do enjoy that kind of game.
I got my mixtape massacre game.
Oh yes.
I forced Sarah to play,
Yeah.
and she didn't hate it
Okay.
because it was a game like
Right.
she saw all the pieces coming out, and she was like, "Oh God." She's like, "Really? You're gonna make me play this game?" And once we went through, she was like, "Hey, that's not that bad." She just didn't get the references,
Yeah.
like the horror like references when you flip the card and it's like, oh, like the girl who with the heel that's broken.
Okay.
Because in horror movies they get chased. She
Yeah.
was just kind of like, oh, okay. But I'm like, don't you get it? You're in a town where there's horror people chasing you, and she's like, it's fine. Love you, babe. Anyway, so Jumanji.
Yeah.
Yes.
RPG. Dungeons and Dragons. It's a game. You can win.
You could have a board.
You could have a board if you wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That'd be fun. I agree.
But would you be the dungeon master Or would you be... No, you couldn't be the dungeon master. The game itself would be the dungeon master.
Yeah. Or I'd be the dungeon master and you're trapped in the game. Finally get the revenge on all of these crazy...
You do realize what you're asking, right?
So would it be like, all right, Maestro, the dragon is approaching you and he shoots fire at you. So you would say, "Oh, I'll use my shield." Oh no, your shield just turned into wood because of the witch's curse.
Well, that has to be said beforehand. So basically,
I don't know, man.
You have to follow the
see it.
rules along with me, but I have to find a way to get around the rules. That's the whole idea.
There's going to be a character at some point that's going to make you sign a contract, and it's going to be fine print that you didn't read because I didn't tell it to you until the moment I need it.
Well, that's why I'm always careful. Then I roll my perception to make sure there's no fine line in reading. So yeah.
Okay.
Or every good item that I give you is going to handicap you in like the craziest way possible.
But the thing about it this way is
This gives you plus 10 attack, but minus 3 dice.
have you ever
You have a titanium sword, but your character's too weak to swing it.
there's these little bits of information that from other people's dungeon games you can find online about what happened in certain specific scenarios. Some of them are really obscure, and because it's all based upon the roll of the dice, the dungeon master either has to allow certain things to happen if they're within the confines of the rules. So you could like possess a donkey and eat the carrots off of some and do some weird stuff. It's just weird. It's just really weird.
Alrighty. What's the weirdest game that you think you ever played? We're never going to get to this movie.
We could. It's fine. We could.
Yeah.
We could just.
It goes kind of fast.
Yeah. You just really have to talk about that. He's trapped in the game. He's back out.
Yeah.
Oh no, we need another player. And then they've saved the day.
Have you guys heard of this game called Pretty Princess?
No.
I'm kind of look that up. I never heard of that one either.
Yeah.
I think an obscure game to be trapped in would be something like what Maestro said, like a Connect 4.
Yeah.
Or like a Guess Who.
Taboo.
Oh god.
Just can't say anything ever.
like you have to ask for help, but you can't say help. Ask.
Right.
So if you try to do it, your mouth just won't move. It's like I need you.
Right. It's just a constant. You think you're saying the word, but as you say it, it becomes a beep.
Yeah.
So it's like getting censored constantly.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, let's get in the movie.
Okay.
It starts off with the old times. What the 60s?
It's 1869.
Yeah.
And this I guess their father and son. 1869.
1969.
19.
No. 1869.
19.
The game gets buried by these.
Oh, that's right.
Old folks.
Olden
okay.
folks.
I thought you were talking about like okay, never mind.
Yep. Yeah, these people are trying to get rid of a game because they don't know what they're trying to get rid of.
Yeah, you as the viewer don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Yeah. But the first time we saw it, we were like, what's happening?
Yeah.
So are we to believe that they beat the game and now they're like burying it so no one else has to play it? Like,
oh, I guess they would
like
have to.
Like,
right?
did they beat the game and now the time loop happened? They're like, we got to get rid of this thing.
Yeah. We beat the game because they went through their own adventure. So there's a prequel here that could come out.
They probably will never will.
No.
Yeah. And they bury it like in a 2 fucking foot hole.
Yeah, they don't do a very good job.
Burn it. Set it on fire.
Right. It doesn't burn. I mean, like, come on. It went through a hurricane.
That's true.
Oh.
So there's this kid. So it's 100 years later, and there's this kid, Alan Parrish. His dad, I guess his family like runs the town. There's like Parish Square, the Parish statue, the Parish shoe house.
I think it's the shoe factory, and that's just that is what provides the jobs for everybody in that entire town.
Okay.
So it's just the factory, but that kind of makes them the kings of the city.
So is that why when he goes back 30 years later or whatever, and the factory's closed, like all of downtown is just like Amsterdam?
That was upsetting to me. I didn't like that at all. We'll get to that in just a minute.
So do you think the OG Parish was like some banker? Some guy who like set up like a...
It's
like,
possible.
He was like some banker. He ran the town.
Banker.
Yeah.
And one day he's like, you know what? I'm going to go into making shoes.
I don't think he was like a young cobbler that struck it rich.
Yeah, he had to have done
game.
some shady shit to get that shoe factory.
Right.
The dad's like great grandpa.
They went to this boarding school not to learn how to make shoes.
It's Parish Hall or something.
Yeah. So yeah, the grandfather was some big deal.
Yeah,
of some kind.
he had to do some
The
shady
co-founder
shit.
of Reebok.
Oh, I love this. So in the shoe factory, this kid, he gets bullied by a bunch of other kids.
Yeah, so
one kid is like, "Hey, stop hanging out with my girlfriend," and they beat him up. So he goes to his dad's shoe factory, and the dad is the butler from Richie Rich, and he was in Anaconda. He was like the British tour guide, or not the tour guide, the British, like when they were doing the documentary, he was going to be the voiceover guy.
Yeah.
He's in a lot of stuff. This British guy.
He's in Titanic.
Yes.
Oh, yes, he was.
He was in The Mummy.
Yes. He was the expert for the other American team.
Yeah, that died.
Yeah.
Early nominee for Spoilies? Was that in the same?
No. That was last season.
Last season? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And he tells his son, like, well, listen here, young man. You have to face your fear regardless of what happens.
Right.
But they're going to beat me up, Dad.
Yeah, if that kid's out there waiting for you, you need to go face him, basically. to the dad's credit, though, he didn't know that it was a gang of kids.
Yeah, because later on he's like, oh, I didn't know there was 4 of them, son.
Yeah.
I apologize. And we first see, who do we first see in this factory?
Yeah, Dag, man. Dag
David
Rody.
Allen Greer. Dag himself.
Yep, just the humble factory worker.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what machine he's working. I don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's a conveyor belt to doom.
But he has a meeting with Mr. Parrish.
Yeah.
And he shows Alan, look what I designed. And it's pretty much like a Nike shoe. Like
Yeah.
he designed Nike shoes before Nike.
It's the very first sneaker of all time.
Yep. And he's saying, man, if I can get Wilt Chamberlain to wear these,
Yeah. Game over, man.
game over, man. Like, this will be in every house in America. I'm like, you're a fucking genius, dude. Why don't you have your own shoe factory?
Because they don't have enough money.
Yeah. But it took him a year to make that, but
Yeah.
this is what he said anyway. But it's a perfect sneaker.
Mhm.
It's like, it doesn't look like...
Like, it's better than the first Nike ever made. The first Nike shoe came out in like 81 or 82. This is 1969, dude. This how? I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
So the kid's playing with it. He puts it on the conveyor belt, and then someone turns the conveyor belt on, and it messes up the machine. And the kid's walking away, and he has a chance to say something because the dad, Mr. Parrish, is like, "Who did this? Whose shoe is this?"
Yeah.
And the kid just leaves. And
Right.
Dag, the honorable man that he is,
Yep.
Dag goes, "It was my shoe." And then when he comes back, he's like a cop now. I'm like, "What the fuck? You just fired this?" It seems like Dag is like a good worker,
Yeah. He got fired because that machine probably cost hundreds of thousands of dollars.
more than his salary.
Right, exactly. So you broke the machine, and now you're out.
Yeah, and I'm gonna become a cop, and I'm gonna like take you to court every single week.
Right, I'm gonna hassle you, give you tickets.
So Alan's leaving, and he hears the drums, the dun 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 dun. That's what you heard in the beginning in the 1869
Yes.
when they were burying it. And because there's a construction site, and he finds the hole. Yeah, I know. He finds the hole. He gets the game out, and he goes home. And this is where we find out the dad's going to send him to the parish boarding school,
Right,
where you're not going to learn how to make shoes.
right.
We're going to teach you how to.
But by the way, the way he finds his game is like there's a huge chunk taken out of the ground, like a box, like they're building a basement or something.
Oh yeah.
And just in the dirt wall, there's a handle to a trunk
Uh-huh.
that he's able to just pull out.
Mhm.
Which
Wouldn't the
Yeah.
earth collapse on top of him?
he
or
wouldn't be
something?
able to get it out because of all the earth on top of
Yeah.
it. He's not some sort of strong kid. He just got beat up by 5 kids.
Yeah.
He's not.
Oh, I think you know where I'm going with this, right?
What's that?
This kid's like a little. I'll just move there.
Okay.
So, the dad tells that dad and him get in this big fight. You're gonna go to that school whether you like it or not.
Right.
And he leaves because he's like presenting a speech to some like a group of bankers or something. I love that I just call like a businessman like a banker.
Yeah.
Like my father-in-law is like a businessman. And like
banker?
someone like him, I would call, oh yeah, this banker. I'm just kidding. But anyone who's like the CEO of like a multinational corporation, I'm like, yeah, this goddamn banker.
Yeah. it's all the same kind of vibe,
Yeah.
I guess, once you get to a certain level.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like that level. Like,
Yeah.
That guy's gonna invent something that's gonna cost us $50 million. Yeah, we'll just order the hit on him. Like that kind of power.
Ah. All right.
Like Saudi oil money power.
Yeah.
Like that kind of power.
So the same thing like the guy from that. Oh crap! What's his name?
The Departed?
Stallone and Snipes movie, Demolition Man.
Oh yeah, Mr. Cocteau.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, so the girlfriend of the bully is there. Sarah, her name is Sarah. Sarah, babe, if you're watching,
Yeah.
there's a character named after you, but she probably has an H. My wife, Sarah, hates Sarah's with H's.
There's an H. in the IMDb.
Yeah. It's there with an H. I figured it's always like that. She comes over and he's like, "Hey, I found this game. Let's play." And the game is like jungle theme, like a jungle adventure, like the Jungle Book ride.
Yeah,
there's like
lions. Same kind of look.
Yeah, same kind of look. And they warn you, like, "Hey, only those adventurous willing to play dare forth proceed."
Yeah,
something like that. So So the way this game works is, it's just one single board that curves.
It looks boring.
It looks like a very boring game.
Yeah. It's just like a shoots and ladders, except instead of being shoots and ladders, they're just paths.
Yeah.
That's it.
And there's no chance.
There's
no community chest.
No.
There's no go to jail. There's like nothing that interacts where like, oh no. If some witch doctor made this game just to fuck with you, wouldn't he put, oh no, you gotta go back to start. More monkeys are coming.
Yeah.
It's just, you gotta get to the end.
Yeah, it's unclear what the point of the game is for. Yeah, but they just made it so they could destroy people.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the cool thing about the game, though, is that as you put your pieces down, they go to their starting point automatically.
Yeah.
And as you roll the dice, they move automatically. And then there's a little orb in the middle that is pretty much the cards. It tells you what it is that's happening now. And
it's all clues that are rhyme based.
Yeah.
So who goes first? Sarah goes first, right? She goes first because then he gets sucked in because he rolled an 8.
Oh, that's right.
So
no, he I think he goes first, and they get the bats out, and then shoot.
Yeah, she goes first.
Okay, yeah,
she goes first, and then it's something about it's the bats.
Yeah,
and they hear something in the chimney.
Yeah,
and they're like, oh no! So he rolls an 8, and it's
Santa,
and it's if in the jungle you must wait until a player rolls a 5 or 8. Oh my! I can't believe I remember that.
Yeah, nailed it, man.
Yeah, it's something like that. So he gets like sucked into the game, and she's like, ah! And then the bats start coming out. She's like, ah! And she runs out of the house, and the door closes on its own. And then it's like 25 years later or whatever.
Yeah, cut to.
And the parish house is like abandoned.
Yeah,
there's rumors that the dad murdered the boy.
Yeah, cut him up into pieces. Yeah. And this is where we first meet Mary Jane.
Yeah, her and her brother. Their parents were killed in a auto accident.
The story changes every time they tell somebody about it.
Yeah, skiing accident.
The skiing accident, but then she's telling somebody else about it was while they're doing charitable works.
Yeah,
I think the real thing is they went down on a plane or something.
Well, in the end of the movie, they said they were going to go on a vacation to go skiing. I think that's what that actually was.
Oh,
true.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe it was a skiing thing.
And their aunt, we've seen her before. She was the principal in the faculty.
Yep.
She has a real weird name. Her name's Baby.
Yeah, BB.
BB. There you go. BB. Her name's BB.
Yep.
So, So they move in and they're going to redo the house. And how do they find the game? I forget.
I don't know. I don't even remember now. I think it was under a bed or a couch or something.
Yeah. They find... it doesn't matter. They find the game.
Yeah.
They find the game. And they start playing. And like when Robin Williams... This I liked. When they first threw the dice down and the pieces moved, young Alan Parrish said, the pieces must be magnetized. But in the 90s when they did it, did you hear what they said? They must be microchipped.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
How the technology just progressed.
Yeah, alters what people are thinking.
Yeah. So they start playing.
So I think with the first roll is monkeys.
Yeah, if you roll double, you go again.
Right.
You double roll 3 times, you go to jail. But in the Jumanji world, what would happen? Just go back to start?
Probably get sucked into the game.
For rolling 3 doubles in a row?
Yeah. Until somebody else rolls 3 doubles in a row. or something crazy.
These fucked up rules of Jumanji. So yeah, the monkeys are the first ones out, right?
Yep.
And dude, the graphics on these monkeys, they did not age well. The graphics in this movie did not age well.
Not at all.
Especially the monkeys.
Monkeys are real bad. Then next comes out as a lion, which is also real bad.
Real bad.
But isn't it also animatronic too?
That one's, I think, practical.
It's like a combination of both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
weird
like
combination.
practical with...
Yeah, where he's just like sitting put, it's an animatronic. But when he's running around and clawing and jumping, that's different, right?
Again, this is 2 years after Jurassic Park, where they use the exact same technology of practical with CGI. How How does the newest Avenger movie look like shit compared to a movie that's 25 years old now? How's that work?
From what I gathered, it's based upon who's doing it. The talent for who's doing the graphic design. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess.
Did Spielberg sell his soul to the devil? My movie will always have the best graphics. Ha 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 ha.
I feel like maybe at some point, I think a lot of the research and stuff he does, maybe he does on his own time before it gets to the movie. So like a lot of the money's already spent. So when the budget comes in, now we can use that money for the things that actually matter instead of the R&D type of things.
Okay.
Because like I think that was Titanic. Was he built all the things to go underwater and everything to kind of
Cameron?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't mess around, dude.
Yeah. So it's the same kind of concept. I feel like a lot of it, they spend a lot of their money first to make sure that they can do the movie right, and then once they get the movie, all the money goes to the things that actually matter instead of all the other crap.
Did you ever see The Abyss?
Yes.
His movie where they're underwater?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how he created the T-1000 technology. That movie, that alien,
liquid part,
the
where-
liquid,
yeah.
the liquid alien.
Oh.
They then used that 3 years later or 4 years later for T2 for the T-1000.
Oh, cool.
So that was sort of like his R&D. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use this first, and then bam,
Yep.
T-1000.
So there you go. So I'm sure that made shooting that movie the budget bigger.
Yeah.
Because now we didn't spend $20,000 trying to figure out how to make this thing liquidy. I already know how. So now let's put that towards, I don't know, paying Patterson to do an amazing job.
So every roll, so pretty much the idea with this game is every time you roll, something bad happens. Something comes out of the game, or the game brings something out.
There's one good thing that happens.
The time loop, you get to reset.
No, they did. It pretty much. There's a part where Robin Williams is getting sucked into the floor, and the girl rolls something. And is like, all right, I guess we'll take that one back, or we'll stop the last churn or whatever. That's the only good thing that ever happens in the entire game.
Okay. So what I'm getting at is this kid rolled a 5, so that allowed Robin Williams to come back out.
Yes.
Yeah,
But if you're like a witch doctor, I'm assuming like a witch made this game,
yeah,
and you want every roll someone's gonna fucking die.
yeah.
You bring the kid back.
Every single person's gonna die
Yeah,
every
like
roll.
that's what the intent of this game
This
is.
is an Arkham Horror, basically. Is what this game is.
This is like pre-Arkham Horror.
It's meant to just destroy you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except this is real life.
Yeah.
Instead of just reading cards like, oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. Oh, you're dead. No, this is actually killing you.
Yeah. So shouldn't that kid have gone into the jungle? Like, now it's your turn to go in the jungle.
Right. Take his place.
Here's
but
what-
then if that was the case, then when Robin Williams went in, somebody else would have came out.
Oh, that's true. Okay. Okay, here's what I wanted to say.
Okay.
Alan Parrish is this Weasley little kid who gets bullied all the time. He's like, I'm scared of everything. I'm not going to stand up to my bully. I'm scared of my dad.
Yeah.
This guy survived 25 years in the jungle.
There's no way.
There's no way.
No.
Even if he did survive, that means he's coming out a complete fucking psychopath.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm surprised he didn't come out and think that the game was tricking him. Like, you're in the real world, or are you? And he just went psycho and just started stabbing everything he had.
All right.
Am I right or am I right?
I want to sit down, Maestro.
What's he talking about? I'm good.
Anyway. So like mosquitoes come out, there's like vines that come out, there's a stampede of like rhinos and shit.
Yeah, monkeys, rhinos, gorillas. No gorillas. Monkeys.
Yeah, the monkeys.
Don't forget. What's it called? Not Alan Quartermain. What's his name?
Dave Allen Greer?
No.
Alan Quartermain, the hunter.
Yeah, the hunter.
Oh.
He called him Alan Quartermain. I love that.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Is that from Jurassic Park?
No, that's from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. That was
Jesus.
Sean Connery.
Okay. By the way, I went to a party over the weekend that I dressed up, and I think I looked like Sean Connery from that movie. Okay, let me show you this picture.
From LGX?
Yeah, man.
When I was a kid, I thought that his dad, because Dag explains to Robin Williams, your dad lost all his money trying to find you. Like the factory closed and the whole town went under because your dad was looking for you. And then when I was a kid, because it's the same actor he's the dad and the hunter. When I was a kid, I thought that he somehow got in the game and was hunting for him in the game. And because the dad didn't like him as a kid, he's trying to shoot him and like, I'm gonna get you, boy.
I thought that was gonna be some sort of connection there as well.
When I first saw it as a kid, I was like, oh my god. A blizzard Oh, Blizzard, like WoW?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a Blizzard holiday party.
Kind of.
It was a Haunted Mansion.
You're
thing.
more like a doctor, though.
Yeah.
A Doctor Who.
That's also half of my Doctor Who outfit.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
Wonderful for the audio
Yeah.
people.
Oh yeah. So this is why you listening to the podcast now should watch the Facebook live stream.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So Robin Williams comes out, and
Do they show him coming out?
What?
Or he just appears, right?
how does
Yeah,
this
he
work?
disappears.
Oh no, it's a you better not. You better watch out. Whatever the rhyme is.
Yeah.
Does it come out of the game? Does the game? How does this?
That's
work?
why I felt like maybe I missed it somehow. But
I don't know.
because then he's just there standing
Yeah,
there.
he just.
It should have been like a whole thing where he comes out of the game.
Uh-huh.
That should have been a production piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they figured it would be cheaper to just have him pop up magically and not waste all of them on graphic design.
They spent all the money on the monkeys.
Well, considering that they probably didn't spend that much money on monkeys to begin with,
Yeah.
they probably didn't have the money left to do it.
I have a big problem with this. The rules of this game. The logic of this game,
Yeah.
if you will. These people, when they roll it, there's a rhyme, right? And it's like, oh no, monkeys are out. If you're seeing how this is happening, let me show you an example. Let's pretend this dice here is die. Oh, don't you have die from when we play Magic?
Yeah, I have my
Okay, give me your Magic die.
These are my Diablo dice, courtesy of Blizzard.
Okay, just give me 2, 6, or one. One will do in this scenario, Adam.
Okay.
This is bad for the audio only people, but
Right.
I'm rolling a die, right?
Okay.
So this is how the movie plays in Jumanji, right?
Yeah.
It's a 3. The thing moves 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let me read the thing. Better watch out. These things crawl. If you're not careful, you'll be sprawl or whatever, right?
Right.
And then you're like, oh no, it's mines. Run. Here's how I would play it. Roll a goddamn dice. Your turn. Roll. Just start rolling as fast as you
That's
can.
true. Yes,
Why aren't they
absolutely.
doing that?
Yep.
Because there would be no movie. I know.
Yeah.
Here you go, Adam.
Plus also, I
Here's
feel
your
like
dice.
they have to wait for the game to do something before you can move to the next turn. More than likely. But even still, it should be all right. I'm gonna roll.
Because that happened with the quicksand scene. As he's sinking, she's like, I better roll.
Right.
I'm like, oh, you barely figuring this out now?
You okay there, buddy?
Dice are going everywhere. All right. Yeah, because it should be the strategy at one point should be I'm gonna roll.
And as soon as it hits the table, go.
Yeah, or as soon as it hits the table, you close up the game. You run as far away from me as possible, and then you roll, and you just keep doing it that way.
Yeah.
Maybe see how far we can get.
Yeah.
But then by that time, maybe the first guy's dead, and then you can't continue the game anymore.
Maybe the reason why they're doing that is because the game won't allow them to roll until everything's finished.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
But they do try to take that later in the game, where if they roll a little bit later after that happens, just to stop the other one from happening.
Yeah.
If you're a witch doctor and you design this game, why would you have it end? Why not you just give them false hope? Like this, everything will go back to normal when you say Jumanji at the end.
Right.
Jumanji. Oh no,
Because
you're stuck in your hell world.
Right. Maybe it doesn't end. Maybe everything after that point is a fantasy.
It's like Krampus.
the
Like
game
they're
is
in
created.
they're like in a little globe or something.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Dag is great in this.
Yep.
He has few scenes, but he's really good. He's really good in this scene. In every scene in this movie.
Right.
I love the David Allen Greer scream when the house explodes from the flood and they're riding the doors.
Yeah.
Or when the vine grabs his cop car and crushes it in half.
Yeah. He was. Oh no.
Huh.
He was a comic relief in a movie that also had Robin Williams in it. How does that work?
He was in another Robin Williams
No,
movie?
in this one. In this movie.
Oh, he's
the
funny
comic
one.
relief. That's
and Robin
upsetting.
Williams is like the straight man.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's weird, right?
You're right.
That's too bad. This director's awful.
Joe Johnston?
Yeah. You gotta give Robin Williams the funny stuff.
Yeah.
Unless maybe he's asking to not be, but then he goes in his birdcage. No. It's just a bad move. It's a bad move. So what's happening? Now the cop shows up. We got Robin Williams running around in a loincloth, basically, and a banana leaves.
yeah,
And he has a turtle shell shield, I'm guessing,
Yeah.
that's on his back. Again, a little weakling kid who gets bullied figured out how to survive in the jungle this long. I don't know.
Right.
Is that Hunter in the game with him also?
He has to be.
So he's been chasing this guy for 26 years?
Yeah, and that's one thing they never paid off that I feel like they should have. It seems like they had a relationship of some kind.
In the game.
In the game, yes. Yeah. So how could it be? It should have been a thing like maybe Robin Williams, when he got sucked into the game, landed on something that killed his kid or something. I don't know. Something to make the hunter, why the hunter is so pissed at him.
I don't think the hunter's pissed at him. I think he finds that the hunter wants to kill a human because supposedly
just him though.
Yeah, just him because supposedly he's been chasing him forever.
I think it's supposed to be symbolic of his dad.
Yeah,
about how his dad
that's why
doesn't
he's
like him or
up as
something
too.
Well, it's the same actors.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is the reason why the hunter is chasing Robin Williams is because he's eluded the hunter for so long that it's become some sort of like obsession. Because like the whole idea about the hunting and killing the prey is the satisfaction of actually killing what you're hunting, right? That's the end game. And the highest supposed hunting is of a human, supposedly by some people.
I just developed a theory right now about this movie. Jumping ahead to the end, it doesn't matter. They beat the game and they get put back in time now to the time loop thing.
Yeah.
What if none of this actually happened? This is all in the kid's imagination. That would explain why Van Pelt is his dad.
But if that's the case, then why does the girl also have the same experience?
She doesn't.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, because when the kids arrive, they're like, they're here.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Never mind. Or maybe they both got sucked into the game.
Shared euphoria?
And the kids also... Okay, no, you're right.
Maybe they watched TV and it was on crystal meth?
All right. Let's go with that.
Okay.
David Allen Greer shows up. What's the weird man doing here?
He's our uncle.
Right.
He just got back from an expedition.
And he tries to arrest them. The monkeys steal
his car.
David Allen Greer's car.
Shoot the shotgun, steal the car, taking off.
Yeah.
And Dag chases after it.
Yep, on foot.
On foot.
It doesn't make sense.
It's great. The things that happen to this car is hilarious.
It's surprising that it's last that long.
It was brand new, apparently. We get that line.
Yeah.
By the end of the movie,
it's like the second time it's happened. Like first the shoe, now the car.
Oh, he's destroying everything in his life. Robin Williams.
Same guy.
Yeah.
And then he finds out from Dag. Well, I'm just going to talk about... I got to talk about this factory scene. Okay. He finds out from Dag that, I mentioned it earlier. Your dad, he lost his fortune looking for you.
No, he didn't find from Dag. Because now he's now, after he escapes from... Dag runs off. He goes to the factory looking for his dad.
Oh, yeah. The homeless guy.
The homeless guy that's
who's
there.
Sleeping in his dad's office.
Used to work for them.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
Or then he said after he used a lot of his fortune to do so, he lost the will to keep on going. That's when
the shoe business went under.
Yeah.
And I love that as he's approaching, there's shoes abandoned. Like the factory blew up and all its inventory just up. It's all over the place.
This was so dumb. The way the town falls apart and is in shambles.
It becomes Amsterdam.
In 26 years, the factory, there's walls missing in the factory. Everything's decrepit. Like, that doesn't happen over 26 years. Unless there was a mass riot.
That's what I'm saying. Did the factory blow up?
It had to have, because there's a statue in a park that's all graffitied over, and there's homeless people living, and they got the comical trash cans on fire next to the statue in Main Park.
That's comical.
Yeah, because that's what you think. Like, everything's going bad. You got bums around the trash can on fire. But this is in the middle of a park in the middle of the city.
Yeah,
this is not some underpass.
Yeah, that's true.
Or is it?
Bodie's on one corner, Marlowe's on the other. It's fucking chaos in this town.
Everything's gone to hell. It's the apocalypse. But somehow people are still alive.
And this aunt decided to move these kids to this town?
Yeah.
The real estate didn't say, oh, by the way, you might want to avoid downtowns. We have a little Amsterdam situation down there.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm saying
hamster
with an H, Amsterdam. Watch The Wire to get that joke. Anyway.
Or sell drugs. You understand what he says?
Yeah.
You say Amsterdam?
Yo, officer, you told us as long as we're within Amsterdam, we could do whatever we want, and then this motherfucker busts us. Oh man,
it's a good show.
Great show. And anyway,
yeah.
The homeless guy. I completely forgot about the homeless guy up there, because when he went back in the factory, he saw someone's shadow with the pipe.
Yeah.
In his mouth, like the old timey pipe. And I was like, oh my God, was his dad alive? Like, I completely forgot everything about this movie.
Okay.
When we were watching it, Sarah was like, "Yeah, don't you remember they go back in time at the end?" I was like, "That what?" Like I don't remember. I didn't remember anything from this movie.
Yeah, I didn't either. I remember the stampede.
Uh-huh.
I remember the monkeys, and the guy with the rifle.
Mm-hmm.
But only that he exists, not anything that he does or anything that happens to him.
I remember the boat, the tent, and the fire extinguisher. No, it wasn't the fire extinguisher. It was a
Like
scuba
tanks
tank
or something.
Scuba
Scuba.
tank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite part. Into the paint, straight. It felt like a Home Alone extravaganza for me.
I think the first problem that I had with the movie was this scene here.
The Home Alone extravaganza?
The homeless guy.
Oh.
Where he's asking like, my parents or the parishes, are they still around? Like, I see them from time to time.
Clarkview Cemetery?
Yeah, because he goes to the cemetery. That's what kind of bullshit is that to tell somebody? Are they still around? I see them from time to time. No, instead of they're dead.
Simple, because they do it in every movie.
That's
It's always
rude.
like
That's incredibly rude.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
So they do that in every movie.
yeah. I see them from time to time. Here's an address where you can find them. Great, thanks, sir. You've been very helpful. Get there. It's the cemetery. What the fuck?
Yeah, that is pretty messed up.
It's incredibly messed
now
up.
that you bring that up. So he gets all clean shaven, takes a shower.
By the way, another weird thing that's happening here is he's been in this game for 26 years, but when he exits, he still has like the mentality of that 12-year-old.
Yeah.
So he's like he hasn't grown up, but he's aged.
Yes.
Why not?
That's weird.
It's like a Benjamin Button in Frozen in Time situation.
Yeah, because if you're in that world,
Or is it a Jack situation?
Or is it a Peter Pan
Get it?
situation?
Because
Oh,
he ages
yeah.
4 years?
Yeah.
Or is it a Peter Pan situation?
no, well, because
Look,
all right, Peter Panning, I think is his name in Hook.
yes.
Yeah.
That's so dumb, dude. Come on.
It really is the Pan.
So my name also sounds a lot like this fictional character. Hey, you're Peter Pan, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm Peter Panning.
Yeah, totally different.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Something's slippery here.
So he doesn't know how to shave. He doesn't know how to drive.
Oh, that's what I was going to go over.
Yeah.
If you caught in the jungle, like you were saying, it changes you.
Yeah.
To be able to
He
survive.
should be like Wolverine in full like feral mode.
Right. But no, he comes back out and all of a sudden he's a kid again that has managed to survive the most horrible things in the world.
Well, yeah, it's a kid's movie.
You know.
He can't curse, or can he?
Are all these things that come out in the game with him? Like, are these like giant mosquitoes in there with him and these
I would assume so.
killer monkeys?
It would have to be. The game is creating these things.
How the fuck did he survive that?
I don't know.
How did he survive that? He's a little weakling.
He shouldn't have.
Probably luck, dude. That's all.
Imagine another
Maybe he
version.
found a lamp
He,
in the jungle and made some wishes.
oh, I see what you're doing there.
Jungle.
Let me bring up IMDb.
It's going to become a Robin Williams game?
Play this game.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So Robin Williams is like, all right, we got to play to finish. So to end this,
Yeah.
let's roll. Nothing's happening. Oh no, there was another player. It's her turn.
Yep. We got to go back to the...
Good thing she never left this small town.
Right.
And good thing she's alive. So what happens if you like die? Does the game just reset itself, or
It's unclear.
there's too many? See, when you're a kid, you don't think of shit like this. You're just like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a dumb board game.
Because I guess while he was sucked in, the game could have kept going, but that's because the game put him there.
Yeah.
But if you die, maybe if once you die, your piece goes off the board because the game knows you died. It has to have some sort of crazy connection that way.
And then you go to, so when you die, you go to hell, then you go to heaven, and then you go to purgatory. What dreams may come? No.
Oh yeah. So now they gotta go track down this girl. They find out where she lives.
And it's Bonnie Hunt, and she's the grown-up Sarah, and she's a psychic
yeah,
or a palm reader or something.
she's a psychic.
Yeah.
that's what it's on the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going by a different name
Yeah.
because her life was destroyed by this whole thing.
Yeah.
She's like the angriest man in Brooklyn.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna start.
Yep.
Yep.
So because her life was ruined because she saw him get sucked into the game, try and tell people they called her crazy, and nobody believed her.
Mhm.
And so her whole life is you're an insane person now.
I think they said something
You're
about
one of the
her
crazy
needing-
ones.
Didn't they say something about her
Huh?
needing a shrink or something like that?
Crazy Ones was a TV show.
You
they
need to
did.
go off IMDb.
I am on
It'll-
IMDb.
No, you have to go off of it. The game is only fun if you go off your memory. I'm off IMDb.
Oh, you want me to go off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, not to go off of what you see on there.
Yeah.
Get off of the
use
website.
Use your brain.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I did a Crazy Ones reference. You missed it because you're cheating.
I didn't know. I didn't know I was cheating. Honestly, I didn't know.
Did you ever watch the Crazy Ones?
No.
It's a TV show he did with Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Oh
where
yeah.
he's an advertising kind of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
mogul guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So because of the game ruined her life, she was labeled as one of the crazy ones,
Mhm.
as I was getting to, and so she went into seclusion and started being a psychic.
Her life is ruined. Everybody thought she was crazy because she claims that a boy was sucked into a board game. There were a bunch of bats.
Right. And then now he reveals to her, like, yeah, 26 years ago you played a game, and
You abandoned me.
yeah, basically. And there's a funny scene here where she's calling her therapist, like, remember that thing we keep talking about? They're having an episode right now.
Might want to up the dosage.
Yeah. How are we supposed to be reacting to this? I don't understand.
Mhm.
You're looking at me for.
Game's hard, dude.
Yeah,
I was trying
yeah,
to find
I
a
was
joke
thinking
right
about
there.
it. Yeah,
I was
yeah.
trying to find a movie right
Yeah. What's the doctor's name? Patch Adams? I don't know.
there. There you go.
Well done. You did it.
I'm working on it.
All right. So they get her to the house.
trick her into play.
Yeah, basically.
He's like, just hand me the dice, and you don't have to play. And she hands him the dice, and he moves his hands, and it rolls.
Yeah.
And she, I love when they see the game.
Mhm.
When she sees the game, she's like, "Oh my god, get it away!"
Yeah. She freaks out because as well you should. But they I pretty much convinced her to keep playing.
Yeah.
What does this roll do? This one makes the jungle start happening. The vines coming out of the everywhere.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think vines.
At this point, it's just something happens, they
Yeah.
react. Something happens, they react.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're
It's
right.
just like vines, and there's like spiders at one point. The hunter comes out. Just shit comes out, and then they react.
Right.
That's pretty much like 60 to 70% of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much like they grab you in for like a hook or something. That's weird.
Yeah.
No, we already used that one.
We did?
You said Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Sorry. Well, Peter Pan is not the movie. It's Hook's the movie.
Yeah.
But you were alluding to that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, so that counts too? All right.
So now, okay, so the guy that comes out of the board, he's hunting for some bad will, to kill Robin Williams' character. So they're chasing them around. No,
No, it's supposed to be
Come on.
Goodwill.
yeah, that was a pun there. It was a play on the thing. Ah,
It's
whatever.
tough, isn't it?
Yeah. So they get chased to a convenience store or some sort of.
It's like a Walmart,
yeah.
Target,
Yeah,
Which-
with those 1 hour photo places.
department store. Yeah, there's a 1 hour photo department in there.
Yeah. So the guy's chasing him around. There's a.
Oh, he upgrades his gun, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I love that scene where he goes into the gun shop.
Yeah.
And he goes, I need rounds like this. Well, they haven't made rounds like that since 1914.
Yeah. So he pulls out this this probably like a bicentennial coin.
Ah, buddy.
To pay for it.
Yeah,
made
I
out
got
of-
that one.
Made out of gold.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and so they gave him like this fully crazy AR powered or some monstrosity of a gun with a silencer on it. For
He
some
might as
reason.
well have gave him the Fifth Element gun, dude.
right,
Oh.
right,
Well, he's not in that.
No,
Dude.
he's not in that. No.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
they should have just gave him that gun.
absolutely. And
Fires backwards, and
Yeah.
shoots a net.
homing bullets.
Brings everyone flabbergasted.
Yeah,
Is that the best gun ever in movie history?
yeah,
Probably.
What?
yeah,
The
No.
most powerful?
No.
The Fifth Element gun?
yeah.
No.
Fifth gun. Come on,
No.
What's better than that? Don't
The
say
aliens
BFG.
gun.
The pulse rifles.
Yeah, the ones that just like shoot like shoot in memory, everything. They did it first.
Oh, the Aliens
Oh,
gun?
Yeah.
like Men in Black.
Oh.
You're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant from the movie Aliens.
No, from the movie.
Okay.
Aliens.
No, he's saying
Yeah, I think from
the,
the movie.
the
Aliens.
game
I
over,
think it's
man.
Aliens too, right? The one where they shoot in one bullet and it goes all in the same place from bad memory. That was done first before Fifth Element ever happened.
Yeah, but the Fifth Element gun has like nets and
Fire
ice.
and ice
Yeah.
and a self detonator.
Yeah, a self detonator. Really?
Yeah.
Who does this?
Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm getting into the weeds here.
There's
Blah, blah, blah.
stampedes.
There's stampedes. Things are happening.
The game gets stolen by a pelican. Whatever.
They escape the hunter guy. They
They knock him down with the
What
Scuba
Scuba tank.
Oh yeah.
the scuba tanks. They knock him down. They think they've killed him,
Yeah.
but all they did was just knock him down so he falls under paint cans.
Right.
Mhm.
Which I don't know if it'll kill you, but that's gonna do a lot of damage.
Yeah, like in Home Alone.
Right.
He
Yes.
threw the paint can. Boom.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
you're missing his little teeth. Yeah. They do that twice in Home Alone 1 and 2. Same thing.
And 2, he throws the
It's
paint.
like a barbell.
No, 2 paint cans, and then the third one was a barbell.
Was
or
that
something.
giant? Yeah, because they knew that he was going to throw the paint cans.
Right.
And remember, Pesci's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you got me!"
Oh, right in the snot.
And they go 1, 2, now, and then it's that giant.
Yeah.
"Ah!"
Hits them both.
Yeah.
Right. It's fun.
And they go back to the house, and now it's like a jungle
Yeah.
because all the vines got out of control.
Right.
And
Like Vietnam.
and there's a and then there's a typhoon, and then alligators come out,
Yeah.
and then they go up to the basement, and this is the spiders. The spiders really pissed me off, dude.
Those were really bad.
I felt like there was an invisible string, and there was like a guy just doing this, like
Yeah.
a puppet.
That was
of it.
the worst animatronics.
That was worse than like the monkeys.
Yeah, absolutely.
These were practical
And
effects.
everything else in the movie, that was by far
Can
the
you
worst.
imagine if those guys actually had those strings constantly? Those forearms would be like Popeyes, you know? Not on TV.
Yeah, but you're on a website you have to go off your memory, dude.
Boo, my show.
Boo.
Boo.
You lose all
Spirit.
credibility.
Fine.
You got to turn into a big hairy beast right now for cheating, which happens in this movie.
Oh, that's right. It does.
Yeah,
the kid tried to
the little
cheat.
boy tries to cheat because he
He does the craps move where he gets like the 6 and the 6 together.
Try to
Right.
roll on 12 so you can
because
win.
he's 10 spaces
Yeah.
away from winning. So he thought if he just rolled the right way, he dropped it on there, and the game's like, sorry, buddy, you cheated. Yeah, no.
You didn't use the right
What,
roll.
what was that? What was his name?
Newman?
Russell Crowe, right?
Oh.
He's the one that did that?
No, it was
No, that's Paul Newman.
Paul Newman?
Paul Newman. Newman. Damn it.
from Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Dennis Nedry.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I mean like, you remember when we did
Dotson.
No,
Virtuosity?
Yeah, didn't he do that too?
He did something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But everyone knows
similar.
that.
Yeah. And so he starts turning into like a wolf person thing,
Is
or
he a monkey, right?
yeah,
Some type of
he's
monkey
got a
person?
tail. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, a monkey. Because he's growing a long tail.
Yeah, too far
then
from the Sapphire.
yeah, the spiders happen.
The quicksand.
Quicksand.
These effects look shitty too.
Yeah,
The wavy sand.
right.
So we find out that his legs are like dangling under because they're in the attic now.
Yeah.
Can he just like fall through and just?
Oh yeah.
Well, if he was dangling, well, the idea about
But then he might have died on the way down.
true, but like the way quicksand works is that you spread out so you can slowly go through it. Because the idea about the quicksand
Yeah.
is there's an air pocket that literally collapses underneath you, and that's why you suck in, and that's why the more you move, you can't get out.
Okay.
Yeah, but they show that his feet are dangling from the.
Yeah,
Couldn't he have just fallen through?
true,
Yeah.
He might have broke a leg, but he would have lived.
true. But then again, then how does the quicksand actually stay in place to begin with?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And now they do my strategy. Roll the goddamn dice.
Yeah.
That stops the quicksand.
Right.
And then it starts an earthquake instead.
Yeah. And then one girl gets poisoned.
Oh yeah, that plant, the Super Mario Brothers plant,
Right.
shoots a dart at her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a fireball. It shoots a dart this time.
Right. Three of them, I think, right in her neck,
Yeah.
and so she's dying.
The little kid's a monkey. He's trying to fight off all the spiders.
Yeah. How does he get free from the quicksand? I don't even remember how that happened.
The earthquake.
Was it,
it breaks
earthquake,
the.
yeah.
It breaks the.
So he did fall from it, and he didn't die.
No, because he grabbed the vine,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
and then almost got
Oh,
seen
yeah,
by
yeah.
a lion.
And then he grabs the game board as he's
Ow!
swinging by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now he's about to. It's like final turn. I'm about to win the game. He's 3 spaces away. That's all he needs.
Mm-hmm.
And then the hunter shows
He
up.
drops the dice, and that's when the hunter points the gun to him, and his piece moves on the orb
Yeah.
or whatever.
No,
And
the hunter's like, "What? Stop right there! Don't move. What do you have in your hand? Drop it." He's like, all right.
yeah, and he
And
drops the dice.
Drops it. Yep.
And the thing says Jumanji. He goes, "Do you have any final words?"
Then,
Yeah.
then he whispers, Jumanji.
Yeah.
What was that?
Jumanji.
Jumanji.
Yeah. Fires a bullet. The bullet stops right in front of his face, and then disintegrates. Goes backwards into the game.
But that bullet's not from the game world.
Yeah, it
that
is.
should have killed him.
Oh no, it's not. That's from the
That's
Guns
from the
and Ammo
AR.
store.
That's from
Oh,
the
that's
AR
right.
fucking gun.
I have my doubts about this.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there he goes.
So everything gets sucked back in. The monkeys, the elephants, the rhinos,
Yeah.
everything gets sucked back in, and it's like, and then it's back in 1969.
Yep.
Sarah and Alan are hugging each other.
Yep.
So they were given essentially 26 extra years of life.
Yeah.
Horrible years.
Memory-wise.
Each of them.
Horrible for him,
Her too.
not
Yeah.
as horrible for
Not
her.
as bad.
Still, I mean, there was ridicule, questioning your very existence.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be a movie reference for that somewhere. Really, there's got to be. Anyone?
I thought it was just something like prophetic.
Oh,
And they're like, hey, come on, guys. All right.
So if they live to be 80, they've technically lived to 106. I would risk my life playing this board game if I can get 26 years back in my life.
yeah, you get
Well, I'd be 7, but
Yeah,
maybe,
right.
maybe a little older.
Yeah, but
But now they know what they know,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Oh, honey, this Apple company sounds good.
absolutely.
That's
Well, only she knows that, though.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
He's
'cause
been in
he
the
was
game.
jungle.
But that's perfectly fine. They're a couple.
Yeah.
But now it's like 26 years later. Oh, well, the dad comes back. He's like, forgot my notes.
Yeah.
And then he does all the things that he should have done from the very
Yeah.
beginning.
He's
And-
like, I'm sorry, Dad.
Yeah, it was my shoe, and I love you. And he's like, okay, we'll
Don't
talk
fire
tomorrow.
Dag.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he pulls all Dead Poet Society, and when he starts expressing the way he really feels.
There you go.
I was looking to find a way to put that in there. I was hoping I would do a better job than that.
I don't know. We're getting close to the end. I got to do it somewhere.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So him and his dad reconcile.
Mhm.
His dad is not as much of a prick anymore.
Right.
I'm sure he still is, but
Yeah.
not
No,
as much.
Yeah, I think at the end of the movie, I mean, like he's barely he can barely hear now. You know, because if I remember on the phone.
Yeah, we're going to pick you up tomorrow, Dad.
Okay, bye
from the
bye,
airport.
bye bye. Remember that? It's almost like he's kind of lost what his like original tenacity was for it. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, fast forward now, he's pretty much running the shoe factory.
Yeah, he's as rich as Prince Ali.
So
Yeah.
is his Nike shoe
It has to be.
So that means Dag must own like 30% of the company now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because now in this world there should be no Nike, right? Since this guy created it first.
Right. What's his name in the movie?
Dag?
Yeah.
Carl Bentley.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Carl Bentley should fucking
Unless, of course, he sold the rights to a company and made the money for it, and that's how.
and he gets a royalty.
Yeah. That'd be smart.
Yeah, and then or what if they did that, sold it to Nike so they could start it, and they get the that's how they bring the shoe company into more better quality, but just not doing the Nike.
Now they're part of Nike. instead
Oh,
of being
better
Parrish.
yet, that's even better.
Yeah.
Well, anything you build under a company, it's the company's property.
Oh, okay.
So even though he designed the shoe, Mr. Parrish still owns it. That's how most companies work.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So what he could do is he can negotiate like perpetuity, like royalties for via perpetuity. Like he gets royalties forever.
Okay.
He can negotiate something like that, stock options, ownership, equity. You know, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of options he could play here.
Right. Just talk to all the bankers.
Bankers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
now
buy
there's-
so many toys with that.
they're having a party now. Basically, is this party at the house?
Yeah, the Parrish.
It is.
house.
Is it
Yeah.
the house? Okay.
Looks like it. Yeah.
Okay. It's not some like museum where they're just spending a night at the museum.
Oh,
No, no,
no.
Nah, it's
All
not-
right.
Teddy, gotcha.
And it's Kirsten Dunst and her little brother and her parents are still alive in this world in
Right.
this timeline.
Yes.
And they show up and they're like, "Oh, you're here!" They're so happy to see him, and the kids are like, "Oh,
There they
thanks.
are.
Have we ever met before?" So the kids don't know what happened, right?
Right.
Or do they? I
don't
always
think they
wondered
do.
this.
You
I
love
don't,
kids.
I don't think they do.
The kids don't remember.
because they're much more well mannered in this version.
Mm.
Even though they only say like 2 lines, I think at this point, but
Yeah.
they seem to be more like proper and like
Yeah.
not dicky.
I'm guessing the reason why it happened was because they reversed so far back that they weren't even born yet. So
Yeah, no,
basically,
they weren't more for sure.
exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe that's the reason why they don't remember is because they reset from a different timeline where they weren't alive. So
Yeah. Well, and this is probably 24 years later, not 26, because the parents are still alive.
Oh yeah, they're still alive.
So and maybe the parents' death is what made them turn into dicks.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
yeah, it makes sense. I'm sure I'd be a dick.
Hey, whatever happened to our aunt? I don't know.
yeah, she was nice.
So so they're like, yeah, we can start. They hired him for like marketing or something. The dad, yeah, we can start in a week or two because we want to go on a ski trip. And Robin Williams is like, no, just we need you right away.
Right.
They're like, sure.
I could postpone it. Or...
Postpone. He's still going to go on a trip.
Yeah. So we'll hold that later.
Yeah, well, yeah, you go on a trip, but not at that point in time. So there's a chance for survival now.
So it creates a new timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it, right?
And that's Jumanji.
Yeah, we're done. Oh no, they go bury.
Oh, when they're kids, they throw it in the ocean, and then it washes up on shore, some in the Middle East or somewhere.
Yeah.
It starts making the strumming sounds again.
Oh shit, dude! What if that's how you win the war on terror?
You give
Hop
them
up Jumanji?
You just drop Jumanji in the middle of the town in
go.
Iran or wherever. Like, what is this? Roll the die, and then shit just goes down.
But the problem about that is yeah, that could go down. But if they successfully win, the game's over, and then they have that weapon. So technically, you're running.
Well, I'm sure we'll put a tracking device on it. I mean,
Tracking device.
we'll know where the game is at all times. Come on, be crazy.
I'm setting up a meeting. We're going to play Jumanji. It's a great game. Me and the Prime Minister. It's going to be an amazing game. A lot of crazy things. There might be a lion. There might be a tiger.
From me.
Oh my!
Believe me, they will not know what's coming their way.
Yeah, man.
And that's Jumanji.
Yeah.
Wow. I remembered it differently from when I was a kid.
How so?
I just remember being more, wow, this is awesome as a kid. And now I saw it again. I really haven't seen this movie really since I was a kid. Now I'm just like, it's fine. I felt like you, Adam, like it was a movie.
Yeah. Weirdly enough, I didn't see this one until later in life, like maybe 5 years ago or something like that.
You never saw us?
Really?
Yeah.
Would you have been able to in your
No,
bubble?
that's why.
No?
No, because
But it's like a dumb kid's movie.
But magic.
it's magic. It's kind of the same kind of realm as like using a Ouija board.
Okay.
That's witchcraft. No. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, so I saw it like more recently, within the past 5, maybe 10 years. But even watching it now to that, it's still like already like, whoa, it aged horribly in those even 5 to 10 years.
So you're telling me that no magic whatsoever. What about aliens?
Aliens was magic.
So you could watch Mork and Mindy then.
Yeah,
Okay.
there it is. I was trying to figure out a way to put that in there. Also, the Men in Black aliens.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
wasn't in it.
Sci-fi.
Right. Oh, no. I'm talking about... I was answering your actual question.
Oh.
Not the joke question you set up. So you can say that.
Wait, how old were you when you saw Alien and Aliens and all the Aliens
Horror
movies?
That was...
Were you out of your bubble?
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember wanting to watch it
Because
because my
that's
friends
like
had seen it.
all those are like pre-90.
Right.
I don't know why you'd watch it.
Because I heard so much about them
Oh,
after a certain time.
Okay.
Like
You knew about the Game Over Man?
Yeah. Because my friends would just always say that. My friend used to reenact the scene where the guy in the wheelchair was putting his gun together. He was just sitting there, just like putting it piece by piece together. And I had no idea what the hell that was about until I saw the movie. I'm like, that's what he was doing. This is the scene he was doing. Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So closing thoughts on Jumanji. I thought it was fine. It was a movie.
Yeah.
Not his best. Not Robin Williams' best.
No.
By far not his best.
No.
Like, now I'm not playing the game here. Like, I'm actually going to list a few movies that I like better.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
I like The Birdcage better.
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire better.
Yeah.
Aladdin better. This is like, I think people like this movie because they remember liking it as a kid. But if you actually sat down and watched it, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah. It's not. When you talk about Robin Williams movies, this doesn't come up.
No.
This comes up separate from him and his movie database.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Robin Williams would be like what? His main thing would be like Dead Poet Society, even
Dead
Popeye.
Poet Society. If you bring that up, I feel like you're just trying to make yourself sound smarter.
I'd say Mrs. Doubtfire is probably his most well-known thing.
That
Yeah.
makes sense because it's the most like pivotal moment besides Popeye.
Yeah, I tried to watch that one. It doesn't hold up so well.
Really, I liked it. It was a musical. It's great.
Yeah, I think Mrs. Doubtfire is probably his most well-known thing
Yeah.
outside of the genie. I mean, as far as like
Yeah,
live
no, for me it's
as far-
Aladdin. He's always Aladdin first before anything else.
Yeah, but he was only Aladdin in the first one. After that, it was a different guy.
It doesn't matter.
All right.
I know, but I'm
was
saying
so
like
influential.
live action, like
Yeah.
you would think of like Mrs. Doubtfire probably.
Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire would be the next
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Hello.
It was a drive-by fruiting.
It's 007, man.
Yeah, he did do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
to him. Yeah, he
James
threw-
Bond.
Was it a grapefruit? I think it was a grapefruit. It's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's fine.
Yeah. So
I like Dag in it.
that was fine. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
But it was I think too geared towards kids and not enough
Yeah.
of the having an even balance of this is for kids and adults. This was just like, nah, this is kids.
For kids. Surprisingly dark for kids, though. There's a lot of scary shit. Like those mosquitoes. There's like 150 people dying.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like, there's some like dark stuff in
So
here. When I saw it, I was like,
so they didn't know what to put in for the adults. So they just did all the too adulty things.
Yeah.
Instead of making it get funny for the adults, they made it like, oh, this is like real life.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I think he tried another one of those actually, didn't he?
Ooh.
One of these types of movies where he went for like for the kids, but also was an adult film too. RV.
Never heard of it.
Check it out. He was a dad. I guess he was trying to get his family together and to go on a vacation because I guess their family was falling apart.
It has a Larry David's wife from Curb in it.
So you do know.
I know what it is. Okay. Yeah.
I like Cheryl Hines.
But I feel like that's just like a dumb movie.
It is.
Like it's not meant. I don't think it's meant for kids or adults. I don't think it's meant for anybody. I think it was just a dumb Robin Williams movie.
Yeah.
Maybe Flubber. That's more kids.
That's
than
true.
That's that one was
definitely
too
more
kiddie.
kids than adults.
I don't know.
Well, that's our opinion of the movie. But like I said at the top of the show, we have lots of them, but we have zero credentials. Now we're going to hear from people who actually have credentials. The critics. God, listening to my podcast so fast, like I have to talk fast. Do you want to hear good reviews or bad reviews?
Let's start with the good reviews.
Okay, I only found one of each.
Oh my!
That's because there was only like 8 from top critics, and most of them they didn't have the little excerpt. It was like click here for the full review, and then you click on it, and it's a broken link. So these were the only 2 I could get. Yeah.
Okay.
So the good review is from USA Today, a calculated but very entertaining special effects extravaganza. And now your one bad review. Roger Ebert, the Chicago Sun-Times says, a gloomy special effects extravaganza filled with grotesque images generating fear and despair.
Sounds like it was written by the same person. The good and the bad review.
And now it's time for the Rotten Tomatoes game. This is part of the show where I make the guys guess the movie's Rotten Tomatoes score. For those of you unfamiliar with the scoring system, it's an average score from 0 to 100 amongst critics and the audience. 0 to 59 is rotten, 60 to 84 is fresh, and 85 and up is certified fresh. What would you like to guess first, the critics or the audience?
Let's do the critics first. Not gonna like it. There's nothing really here to latch onto as far as this would have made it a good movie. It was all just a movie for the sake of a movie. I think this is one of those like we need a concept for a movie, a board game that comes to life. That's going to be great.
This was based on a book, actually.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
On a kid's book, on like a children's like, those
a picture book.
A picture book, yeah.
Oh, really?
This is based on a picture book, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that way they have less worry about messy altering from the story.
All right, I'm gonna go 30%.
Okay.
Ooh, it's low. 45.
50%.
Oh.
Critics, huh?
Now the audience.
Audience is gonna be higher, and this is gonna be mostly for nostalgia's sake, because
it's gonna be, hey, I remember liking that movie, but
Right.
they didn't actually watch it yet,
right
or recently.
It's like, have you guys ever even heard of the movie Club Paradise?
No.
I think you should watch it, but it's a Robin Williams film, and I think it's really entertaining.
Club Paradise?
Exactly, but no one's heard about it. No one knows
Okay.
about it. But it was on TV quite a few times. I got to watch it like several times, and I loved it.
All right.
Audience score.
It can't be fresh. I don't think it can. But barely. I'll say 59.
Okay.
I'm going for a straight 60.
62%.
Oh.
So it's barely. You're right. Barely fresh.
There's a comedian. I want to say it was like a Bill Burr maybe that he was talking about. I want to be a kid again, or no, I like playing games. Like Super Nintendo, those are the best games, whatever. Like, no, those are the games you played when you have no responsibilities.
Yeah, that sounds like a Bill Burr thing. Yeah.
So it's like this movie's like, I like that movie. No, you liked where you were at when you saw this movie as a child, where you didn't have responsibilities.
Yeah.
You didn't have this mortgage. You didn't have all these things that were weighing your life down.
Uh-huh.
So when you saw the movie, life is great. Everything's great.
Everything's great. Movies don't suck.
Yeah, every movie's amazing.
It does make a lot of
Yeah, Bill
sense. I mean,
Burr.
like, I look at the Power Rangers movie, I'm like, I don't like this. But I look at back when I was a kid, I was all for it every time.
Yeah.
Paul Giamatti wasn't in this. He's been in a lot of our movies, And since we all love him, so I had to ask, what role would Giamatti have had in this movie? Now, you can't take Dag out.
No.
No.
He would be the hunter.
Why the hunter?
Not the dad, the hunter.
Okay.
Why? But that would take away from the whole idea about his dad being the guy that's telling him to be a man.
Or maybe the kid's dad at the end. Oh, we got to go to a ski trip.
Okay.
That's a possibility.
Let's see.
Remember, he doesn't have to have a lot of screen time.
All right, the homeless guy then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's give him the homeless.
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah. Then it'd be
Or the
funny.
gun clerk.
Then it'd be funny when he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, I see
the
you all the
gun clerk
time.
works.
Go over there." Like, I gotcha.
Oh, Giamatti.
Oh, I did it again.
I think it would be good as the gun clerk, honestly.
Yeah, the gun shop owner would be funny too.
Okay. Yeah.
When he goes, did I say 7 to 10 days?
Yeah.
About the
Why
permit.
don't I fill out these forms for you?
I can see him.
And closes. Oh, we're closed. Yeah.
Good one, Bastro.
Thank you.
Now it's time for trivia. This is part of the show where I give out little bits of facts or info you may not know about the movie. This movie takes place in New Hampshire. In spite of the events in the film and where it was filmed, New Hampshire is one of the few U.S. states to not have a zoo.
Oh. Is that the reason why they put all the animals there?
That's why they're all CGI
What?
because they couldn't borrow the animals.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I don't know. And finally, there weren't a lot of like interesting trivia things. Tom
Robin Williams was not like as funny as he used to be.
Tom Hanks was the first choice to play Alan Parrish. Can you imagine Tom Hanks in this role?
No.
Now, I'm going to read to you the list of everyone else who was considered for the role. Now, I don't know if Robin Williams was like last on this list. I don't know if he was second. Oh, let's try all these guys. I don't know. I'm just going to read these names.
Well, Tom Hanks, he did the same transformation already, where he was a regular guy, then he comes out with a beard in the Castaway.
Oh yeah,
But that came out later.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I'm going to read you the names. Remember, keep
Okay.
in mind, this is going to
That's
be
Alan Parrish.
coming
Okay.
out of the game with a giant beard. Oh no, there's animals chasing us.
Oh no.
All right.
Dan Aykroyd,
Nope.
Chevy Chase,
Nope.
Sean Penn. Sean Penn.
Sean Penn.
Sean.
Hey, I'm out of this game
Yeah,
now.
what's
He's
he
all
do-
he's
what's
all
he doing in
angry.
this list?
Kevin Costner,
Sean Penn.
Richard Dreyfuss, Michael Douglas. Hey, I was trapped in this game, and now I'm back. Harrison Ford. That's my Harrison Ford.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, that's a horrible Douglas.
I know. Andy Garcia, Richard Gere, Mel Gibson, Michael Keaton, Bill Murray, Bill Paxton, Schwarzenegger.
What in the world?
I'm in this game. What year is it? I've been trapped in the game for 26 years.
I don't know how to speak anymore.
I'm here. I told the animal, I'm here. Come here.
That makes sense.
I'm
That
here.
makes sense. Makes a whole lot more sense, honestly.
Travolta,
Really?
John Goodman.
So they just like
Tim
they just-
Allen?
this was a spam email to everybody in Hollywood.
There's more.
Oh my god.
Tim Allen, Steve Martin, Martin Short, Bruce Campbell. Yeah. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. Hooah! I'm out of the game. Hooah! Billy Crystal, Howie Mandel, Jeff Daniels, and Alec Baldwin. Now, I don't know where Robin Williams fell on that list, but these were all considered.
Honestly, I don't want to see any of them.
I want to see.
I want to see
Campbell.
Schwarzenegger, dude.
I want to see Bruce Campbell. He's like a funny guy.
It turns out this was a horrible role to play. There's nothing.
No
there
wonder
to
he
grab
wasn't
onto.
funny and Robin
Yeah.
Williams. He wasn't Robin Williamsy.
I don't because this is it's got to be. This is a torturous role, I would say, for an actor to play.
Mhm.
You can't be funny. You can't really be anything.
Yeah.
There's no depth to this character, really.
If Schwarzenegger was in this movie, it would probably be like Jingle All the Way, like that kind of like comedy.
Yeah. But then that's messed up though. If they let Schwarzenegger be funnier than they let Robin Williams be, although it wouldn't
he
be
wouldn't-
intentional.
Well, no, he would be the Robin Williams role.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But if Schwarzenegger played it, it would have to go straight comedy.
It'd be just one-liners.
Ugh.
And somewhere there'd be a chopper.
Oh my god.
Finally, Money Makes the World Go On. We want to put this film into perspective with other films that were released this year, so we get a feel financially how well this film held up to its peers. The budget for Jumanji, $65 million.
Where did it go?
Monkey CGI,
Yeah.
spider, fucking practical effects.
Holy moly!
Yeah, the tiger, that was huge.
What do you mean the lion?
Yeah,
Yeah, lion.
that too.
65 million. What do you think its worldwide gross was?
I remember this being received well when it first came out because you've never seen anything like this. There's no video game, or there's no game movie, basically. 65, let's see, 179.
200.
In the U.S., this grossed $100.4 million. Overseas,
nice.
$162.3 million, bringing its total gross to $262.7 million.
Overseas did better. That's weird.
Made 4 times its budget.
That's unusual for something that doesn't take place overseas, right?
This film debuted in first place on the weekend of December 15th, 1995 with $11 million.
Oh, my.
First place, $11 million. Wow, have times changed.
Yeah.
Number 2 that week.
You're getting ran out of Hollywood now if you have an $11 million weekend.
Yeah. Number 2 that week was Toy Story. But that was already like towards the end of the tour.
Yeah, it would have to be.
And number 3 that week, debuting, Heat. Hoo-ah! I'm coming for you, De Niro. Hey. Let's see. I robbed the bank, you see.
You know what's a great one? Analyze This. That is a great De Niro movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. And that. Analyze This and that. That's a good back-to-back thing.
Him and Billy Crystal are great in that.
Yeah. Oh, they're so good together.
I love and Analyze That when they have that meeting at the strip club and the stripper keeps going to Billy Crystal. He's like, I don't have... So he gets all these coins and he pours the coins down her G-string. Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Consigliere. I love that movie. According to Box Office Mojo, Jumanji is the 29th highest grossing film in the category family/children's book adaptation. Any wild guesses what number 1 could be?
Family children's book.
Children's book adaptation. Any wild guesses? What's one of the biggest
Harry Potter.
Yeah. Number 1 is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh.
And the top 6 are pretty much Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What's Harry Potter?
Finally, Jumanji was the 7th highest grossing film of 1995. 7th. That's pretty good. Number 1 that year, Toy Story.
Of course. Yeah, that was groundbreaking.
Yep.
That was the first like real Pixar
That was
breakout.
a pure CGI movie.
Yeah.
And that's 2 years after Jurassic Park. That's like the only movie in this era that improved on the technology from Jurassic Park.
Right.
How?
What is happening with people?
It's holiday season. You can buy Toy Story and Jumanji and all your gifts.
Yes, you can.
On Amazon.com.
Any one of the movies that we tried to smash in here, the Robin Williams game, all of it on Amazon.
Go to our website first, click on the banner that takes you to Amazon, bookmark that, so that's your permanent Amazon stop page. Everything you buy, we get a percentage. It helps support the show.
Yeah.
And that's 1995's Jumanji, directed by Joe Johnston. Check out our website, ratpackpodcast.com/spoilers. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Spoiler Show. Check out and subscribe to the YouTube channel, Rat Pack Productions. Write to us via email at spoilers@ratpackpodcast.com for any questions, opinions, and movie requests. Please rate and review the show on iTunes so it can help us in the rankings. If you leave us a review on iTunes and leave us a recommendation for a movie you want us to watch, that movie will go to the top of our list, and we'll watch it before any other requests. Next week, we're celebrating Christmas.
Yay!
Remember when we used to do this? We picked 4 Christmas movies for the whole month. Well, I think we would have ran out by now.
Yeah. There's not that many out there, it turns out.
Yeah, so...
Unless you keep doing Santa Claus over and over again.
So we're doing... Very good, Maestro.
Yeah.
Maestro just put on a Santa hat. Next week, the spoilers... the spoiler Hall of Famer's back.
Yeah, man.
Paul Giamatti as Santa Claus.
Yes.
And Vince Vaughn
as Fred Claus.
We're watching Fred Claus. Check that out. That's going to be our holiday movie for the month.
Right.
I remember I was like, what Christmas movie could do? And I mentioned Fred Claus, and you were like, Giamatti and Vince Vaughn. Even if it sucks, it'll be entertaining.
Yeah. I remember hearing about it and wanting to watch it. I always intended to watch it, but I never.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it. I just never got a chance to.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's hard to watch a Christmas movie outside of like December.
Yeah, outside of the holidays.
So there's like a 1 month period each year where you can watch this movie, and if you pass it,
so it's like, why am I watching this?
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Like, you think that'd be the same mentality for like horror movies? Like, oh, it's not Halloween time.
Yeah. No.
But no,
that's transcendent.
We watch horror movies all the time.
Yeah. All right.
So check out Fred Claus next week.
Yes.
With Vince Vaughn, when Vince Vaughn goes on his monologue, and okay, first you go to the mall, okay, and then you go on a pair of jeans, okay, you put on a pair of jeans, they don't fit, you don't have a receipt, so you got to go all the way back home. There's gonna be a lot of that.
On, but you don't want to put the jeans on because you just took off. You put some sweats on.
You just put the jeans back on, and then you
go back and forth.
What kind of jeans are they? Are they bell bottoms? Are they tight fit, loose fit? Or what are all these sizes of the jeans? I mean, my size won't fit you. Maybe it's the same waist, but it doesn't fit cut around the leg. My leg doesn't fit your leg. Now we got a standoff here with the pants.
And you're going to try to charge me 25 cents to get a bag now? I would love him on Comedians with Cars.
Oh, yes. Comedians in cars getting coffee.
So he's doing the Vince Vaughn monologue, and Jerry's like, what do you mean? Yeah. I know.
All right.
So check out Fred Claus.
Yeah.
Until next time, this is Hollywood.
I'm Maestro.
I'm Adam. That does it for the podcast portion.
So that's the podcast portion. Thanks for tuning in.
Yills.
We'll be back in 2 weeks.
Thanks for all the comments. We got a bunch of talk about the games, different kinds of games people were playing. You got the Monopoly operations of the one you don't want to get caught in. Yeah.
Wait, are you being operated on, or are you the doctor who has to perform the procedure?
I think you're being operated on.
Yeah. If it's Jumanji style,
Yeah.
You're being cut open.
Yeah.
With no anesthesia. Operation, that dude is wide awake. You realize that, right? Like, his face is just like he's wide awake when you're pulling out. Like,
they're using local anesthesia.
His like hamstring
for major operations.
Yeah.
Then again, this guy's got a cell phone in his like liver or something.
Yeah, what happened there?
Yeah, you just drink a cell phone.
They didn't mess with his brain, did they?
No, there's nothing in the brain because his face is just.
That's how the farmers people view the public. It's a Seinfeld joke from his stand-up, not the show.
I didn't watch either.
All right,
what is it? This is what the medical community thinks of us.
Yeah,
just
we got the mouth open here and the tube going down to this circle thing.
Did you ever?
Yeah, this wasn't circle thing or the tube.
What the hell was that?
Yeah. Oh my god! That's why they have the office. All right,
you don't want to see a doctor go in there.
Yeah,
She'll be like, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah. All right, thanks for watching, and we shall see you next time. And finish.
Bye.
Bye, doggy.